at once, it was kind of hard for me to pick and choose what I was going to talk about. So I decided to finally open my mouth and shed some light on some of these topics that's been going around, since I'm always the head of conversation, which isn't a bad thing because, as we all know, any promo is better than no promo. As long as my name is being said, I honestly can't really be upset. Why is my dog crying?
Okay, hold it. Just hold it. Hold it. You gotta hold it. I can't keep up with all y'all. I wish I had another cameraman with me, but I don't. Okay, 20 seconds. You don't need anything in this department? Please stand by in that line.
A female girl said to line up and she wants to fade and she's gonna knock me out, and I'm very terrified. But I don't want nothing to do with that. Even turns on just from filming it and having a good time on camera is not only good for monetary reasons, but it's good for my soul, because now I can go back and watch these memories. But in this case, I'm just giving money to a lawyer who's drawing up a bunch of paperwork and emailing me and texting me a lot, and it's all running up the bill. But that's all good and all in the end, but during the process, it's very hard to swallow. It's like, this lady making me go to court and waste money I could have been spending on our kids, instead of just saying, you know what, this is ridiculous, let me end this here and let's just take care of the family. It just kept going on and on and on. We could have ended this the same month. It would have made more sense for the kids. No, we could have ended this the same month I took her to court, which was March 2023. It's April 2024. We could have ended this last year. That's really crazy, because my lawyer drew up some papers, sent it to her and her lawyer. They was about to sign it, and out of nowhere, she was like, nah, I want child support. And that's when the whole thing just got,
really gets you,
that's when the whole thing just got crazy. So now I went from taking her to court for 50-50 joint physical custody to now I'm taking her to court and fighting on not having to pay her a penny. So a lot of the times I was just here chilling, like overthinking everything. I'm not gonna lie, I don't wanna sit here and make it seem like, oh man, I was just doing this and doing that. No, I was sitting around overthinking most of those days going, what the heck is gonna happen? She talking online like, I'm finna get 20,000 a month, I'm finna get 10 bands a month. I'm just thinking realistic.
All you had to do is just chill.
I'm finna get 10 bands a month. I'm just thinking realistically, like, bro, I'm not finna give her none of that. I don't know what she do, but I know for a fact, any money that she getting, she's not putting in them kids. She's just not doing that. And that's
look at Leon Pitts. Look at them damn Pitts. Hell no.
She's just not doing that. And that's the typical ghetto baby mama. And I don't even want to go there, but that's really what it is. So I only have 2 baby mamas. One of my baby mamas, she came from the hood. She will tell you right now, I'm ghetto, whatever, right? But I know for a fact, any money that she makes sure she's taking care of her kids with it. And I'm not saying she paying the bills. We all gotta do that. Whether we got kids or not, we gotta pay the bills. I'm talking about other things. Like, you know, it's just hard to explain because I'm not really in their household, so I don't wanna be over here lying and saying what I know for a fact is not going on. But what I do know is, them kids is living way better over here than they're living over there, and we both making money. Just like the judge said. When the judge ended this court case, he said, y'all both make the same amount of money, basically. So nobody ain't gotta pay nobody. You could same amount of money, basically. So nobody ain't gotta pay nobody. You could take care of the kids just as well as he could take care of the kids. So let's drop all that right now. We ain't in here going through a divorce. We were never married, so most of the things she was fighting for was something that a married couple would be going through, not someone like us, where I was taking care of you and your other kids for 9 years, then we had kids and then we broke up. Now you want to get rich off me? It's kind of crazy.
It's proud to present the legendary, the one and only.
Had kids and then we broke up. Now you want to get rich off me? That's kind of crazy. Anyway, yeah, I was chilling up for the most part, and I was overthinking, like I said, because my energy was stolen from me. I went from being this positive person to getting shot, to getting my kids held from me, to now having to go to court, something I really don't want to do, to try to fight my baby mama, someone I really don't want to see or think about. It was just like my life was turning into a nightmare, basically. And the only way out of it was to finish it. And now we finally finished it. I finally can talk about it. I mean, I've been wanting to say a lot of stuff, but I mean, I just had to keep my mouth closed because according to the court, this case is sealed. I think that's what they said. It's sealed because kids are involved in it. Most times in this situation, people on the blogs, they like to go in the court battle and dig up all the receipts and post it online, and that's just unhealthy. So,
oh my God. So I know,
when Tanya's standing there watching her daughter make a fool of herself and not stopping her, or at least trying to give her some type of advice, it just looks bad. And then you got the same situation occurring again. You got Charlene standing behind her daughter as she's yelling at an adult that's raised her whole life. Whether she hates me or not, whether they are right or not.
And play grown. Now, let's take a look at what Jalea posted on her Instagram page. As you all can see from these pictures on the screen. So again, people have been spamming the comment section, and they were telling her things like, Charlene is so focused on destroying CJ, she's allowing her older kids to do whatever they want. Jalea is only following
whether she
her
hates
mother's
me or not,
footsteps.
whether they are right or not, it just don't look good. I'm not gonna have my daughter stand in front of me and just keep throwing shots and damn it. Now I know they're gonna say, your daughter cuss you out. It's all fake, bro. It's all scripted. It's scripted. I mean, I'm sorry if you thought that Kamari was actually cursing me out, but no. Before each video, I said, say this and say that. Cuss me out right here. When I do this, when you cuss, I'm gonna turn around, stop the video at that. But what they did, that wasn't scripted. That was from the heart. That's how they feel, right? But the funniest part was, I just mentioned it. Tanya will stand there and watch Charlene make a fool of herself and not say nothing. Just like nothing. God. Just that Charlene stood there and watched Jada make a fool of herself and not say nothing. But at the end of that clip, I heard Tanya trying to talk some sense into it. I heard her say, who y'all talking to? Do you know how good that kind of made me feel? I was like, okay, we might have a future in this because Tanya's actually stepping up. Even though she didn't know who they was talking to, clearly. She said, who y'all talking to? She didn't know it was about me. She was just about, I believe, she was about to step in and just give them that, y'all don't need to be doing that talk. This is pointless talk. Stop doing that, family that's dividing. I didn't see the whole still gonna be fighting. It's trying to figure out how this even happened and why we became this way. But I'm gonna be like, hey, it ain't my fault, and it's not my fault. And I'm gonna continuously say, it's not my fault. I don't want it this way. Even now, even after she didn't think exposing me hurt me so bad, it did not hurt me because it wasn't anything to expose. I just did what my lawyer told me to do. It didn't work. Oh well. I didn't pull up on y'all. I didn't do anything. Yeah, I offered some shoes to Nation. I seen her. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, seen her. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, you know, you need some shoes. It wasn't like a bribe tactic. Come over here and if you know what's good for you, you know I got those shoes. It wasn't like that. It was really me just being nice. But you know what? You can't really be nice anymore. It's 2024. When you be nice, people step on you. When you're nice and funny, they say you're corny. When you do everything for everybody, they say you're a narcissist. I mean, like, it's really 2024 we living in.
Drop
So
in the comments and let me know if y'all think he was wrong.
Like, it's really 2024 we living in. So I don't really know what I'm supposed to do, but I know that this video made me feel a lot better than not making this video, because reading comments it's like, I don't know, man. I learned to not let it affect me, but if my body senses some type of energy from reading these comments, then it's gonna affect me. It just
got my
is.
fam back.
Because I just did
the
it.
whole squad, everybody back there. I don't know if you guys can see the twins. See you back there coughing. Hey, Dad. But right now, guys, we're at Target because I just challenged.
No one rushed me. No one did anything. Kamari was there just in case. You know what I'm saying? Because I have 100% faith in my kid. And I know that my kid will not let me get drugged on the ground, sit back in the background and cry while recording me get beat on. That's just not gonna happen. The court case battle is over. The winner is here. You're looking at him. You guys gotta do your own research. If you don't want to take what I said and run with it, you just do your own research. I have never said that I wanted to take my kids away from her. I've only said I wanted my rights, 50-50. I want to be an equal parent to the kids that I helped bring into this world, not only by using my sperm, but my money. It was $40,000 to conceive those kids. I had to put my semen in a cup. It had to be frozen. Without me, they don't exist. So I hate when mothers and people that like the mothers tend to just shit on the fathers like we don't matter. Like, bro, it would be no kids if it wasn't for the father. This whole world wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the father. Yes, females hold a very valuable part in the world because the kids we can't have birth without the female. That's why we both are essential. That's why we shouldn't be clashing like this. We shouldn't be fighting like this. That's why when someone calls you behind the scenes, you shouldn't be thinking of, let me record this, it's gonna be so cool, oh my God. You should be thinking, oh my God, this is my chance to end all the beef. I'm tired, I'm damn near worn out from the court battles and the online fights, and let's just end this and just let the kids grow up happy. But no, how come I'm the only one thinking like that? Yet people are still trying to disrespect me as if I'm some evil person. If you could only have one wish, and I do mean only one, what would it be?
I would wish for you, our mama, royalty, her kids, Legacy would get together and do a whole collab. That would be funny, you know.
Okay, well, you know what? Close your eyes and count to 3.
1, 2, 3. Dad, what happened?
apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment, like a month later. I was thirsty to just move out of that situation and start a new life for myself. And then I found a better house, which eventually I ended up getting shot in, which sucks. But yeah, before I got shot, she was making it very hard for me to see the kids. She wasn't talking about lawyers in court then, and I wasn't thinking about that because in all my videos up to that point, I had already stressed the fact that I didn't want to go to court, and I was a firm believer in not putting my kids' life into the hands of the government. But she forced my hand. I'm gonna keep saying that because I'm only saying this because the narrative now is he didn't win anything. He was trying to steal my kids and get full custody. No, I wasn't. I was trying to get some rights as a father. I just wanted 50-50, and that's exactly what I got, so I technically won. Not only did I win what I went to get, I prevented you from getting something that you wanted, which was money out of me. You made me have the kids because it wasn't God's will. You made me have the kids, forcing me to think that it was something that I needed to do. I did this for you, and then you turned it around and tried to use it against me for monetary gain, which eventually slapped you in the face because you ain't getting nothing. Now you actually have the kids and you have to take care of them. They're not toys, they're not YouTube collaborators, they're just humans that didn't ask to be here. Now they're here.
You guys get a basket, y'all would have went crazy, huh?
Yep, and then call me.
Call me. Okay, make sure we don't call you.
Bruh. Collaborators, they're just humans that didn't ask to be here. Now they're here.
Royalty Nation.
And the fact that they're here based off of the decisions that she made and that I made, and we can't even come together as a family, it's kind of really messed up for the twins because her kids are already older. And eventually they would have got over with the whole situation that happened. Now it's all the same for her. Got two of the all kids in the picture. And there's a whole new story to tell. It's just like, what the freak is going on here? So, I mean, I'm guilty because I could have stood up and said, I'm not doing that. I'm not having kids with you. But honestly, we can't dwell on the past, and I'm not going to dwell on what could have, should have been. I'm just excited that now I get to be in my children's life. And no matter who cares or who believes me, this is the only thing that I wanted. I just wanted to be in their life. I didn't have a father. I didn't have a mother. I was raised by my great-grandmother and my grandmother. And it was very hard and difficult for me to not only fit in with other people who was raised by younger adults who had swag at the time or who thought, you know, about the cool things in life versus someone's great-grandmother who doesn't give a freak about none of that. So it's deeper than that too, because before my grandmother saved me, I was in foster care. So I was trying to prevent my kids from going through that situation because based off the way their mom is living, they weren't too far from going to foster care. So I had to step in. I had to do what a man is supposed to do. And thank God it's actually over and I can talk about it and I can show you guys out there, you single fathers, you men about to be single fathers, or you men that don't have kids yet and is wondering.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
No, I don't love daddy. Like, bro, I don't want them going through that. It shouldn't be a fight, a tug of war of who's the best parent or who they love or who they don't. I'm always here for all of us. Because when none of us had anything, I was still there. I was walking Jalea to school. I was making sure they ate. I was the cook and the cleaner.
This is our house, guys. We can get as loud as we want. Woo! Carnation, welcome to your room. Nation has a beautiful view. Did you see that, Nation? Turn around. Look at this. Princess.
Oh my God, look at mine! No, they did not. No, they did not, Dad. Look. No, they did not.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the custom sink.
Oh my God.
I forgot to tell you about the custom Cinderella sink. It's about, not Cinderella, actually, it's about Sleeping Beauty. It's the story of Sleeping. I forgot to tell you guys about the story of Sleeping Beauty. Well, they painted it here on the sink.
They gave it to me, Daddy.
Carnation and Jalea will have to share a restroom. This is Carnation's room. Jalea, this is your room, all right? Your room is more adultish. It's not girlyish because, I don't know, you know, one day you might not like pink. One day you just might want to be grown, you know? So this is your room,
I was the cook and the cleaner. I was the babysitter. I was everything. I was always there, whether we had it or not. So, of course, just because we have it, I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna be there for you guys. I hate you. That's not how I act. It's just not how I act. So, yes, I got your message, J-Dub. I mean, I would say I appreciate it, but I really don't. I mean, that's kind of crazy that you're standing in front of your mom and you're mimicking her as she's standing.
All right, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all 25 seconds in this aisle. So ready?
Do you see where I'm at? Now, let's take all the materials away. I just won my kids. I literally just won custody of my kids forever. I could be in their life. I'm going to their graduation. I'm going to their prom, their May dance, their senior dinner dance. I'm going to all of it, right? I'm there. I'm stuck in their life. That right there alone makes me rich. I got my oldest child living with me permanently. I got my twins every other week permanently. I'm winning. What does money have to do with anything? No, I don't make the same amount of money I used to make. That's obvious. I used to get millions and millions of views a video. Now I don't. That's obvious. But me not making what I used to make does not make me broke. Let me tell you something. I've been broke before. Let me tell you guys what broke looks like. Broke looks like living with your friends, sleeping on the floor in a 1-bedroom apartment, using food stamps to survive, and begging females to pay your phone bill, put gas in your car. That's what broke looks like to me. I mean, unless I'm missing something, because living in a mansion, jewelry, Lamborghinis, hair done, feet, hands done, belly full. How the heck does that make someone broke? I'm confused. I don't have a 9 to 5. You have never seen me get up and go to work, not once, and I've been on camera for 10 years. And you've never seen me work a job. If I was broke, you would know, because I'd be working somewhere. I'd be like, hey, I'm done with this YouTube stuff. Ain't nothing to record, y'all. I ain't recording myself because whatever, you know, but it's not that. So enough with that. I mean, I thought I had fun with the broke jokes already online. I did 100 reels trying to show people, hey, this is what broke looks like, I guess. I mean, I don't know, but those was kind of agitating because, like I said, I did just give away 9 bands, and in what world would a broke person do that? Because 9,000 to you might not be anything, but it's actually a lot of bread. It's 1,000 away from 10 bands, and I could do a lot with 10 bands if I needed to. So, for the record, broke is not over here. Broke is some other direction. Let's just point over there. Broke is in that direction, okay? But it's not over here. Now that we got that out the way, I didn't take her to court to steal the kids from her. So I did not get an even deal with her. It's not even. I went from having 0 and now I have 50, so I'm up. She went from having 100, now she has 50. She's down. That's how it goes. It's not a competition, but she told me in the beginning a year ago, I know what to do if I want to see my kids, and I did know what to do. And guess what? She also said, yeah, we can lawyer up, we did lawyer up. You got your lawyer from Temu, I got my lawyer from the designer store. Let's say that. My lawyer was expensive and worth every penny and was always there when I needed her. Your lawyer was barely there. Matter of fact, this is something I can tell y'all. I can leave this on y'all. When we was going to court, we had to go to actual trial, right? So the court went from court, preliminary hearings and all of that to actual trial. That's the scary part, because trial sounds like someone's going to jail. But in this case, no one's going to jail, right? But we went to trial, and most of the times, her lawyer wasn't even there. She was on a video call talking about her kid's sick and she in the hospital when her arm broke. And like, what? How your lawyer not here, but you here, your mom and them here, I'm here, my lawyer here, we all represent. Now I'm not.
My God. So I know.
Now I'm not saying that had anything to do with her losing, because it definitely didn't. But I mean, presentation is everything, and they was presenting some straight garbage. And I had to deal with a lot of fake news too during this court battle. They was all they talk about is my boyfriend or my friend, whoever he is to me, my pimp. I don't know what he is, but he ain't nothing to me. He gave me a car, wait, it got took in, he's nothing. No, that was my lawyer taking shots at you, because realistically, I could have asked for my kids 100% based off the company you keep. No one I hang around with or hung around with has ever been arrested for having crystal meth or illegal weapons. Multiple times. No one I know or hang around with has ever had that happen. So that means no one that the twins know through me has ever had that happen. But on her case, it's totally different. So there's a lot of things and angles we could have pressed to really, you know, but I didn't want to do that, because that's not in my soul, bro. It's not in my blood to just be out here like, I'm taking my kids from you. You ain't never see them again. That's something she would do. That's why she's going through what she's going through. I still live in a 7-bedroom house. She lives in a 2-bedroom apartment with her mom. I'm not trying to throw shots, but if karma's real, then which one of us is experiencing it right now? I'm just saying. I mean, it's my own fault I haven't been making more money than I am, because I barely post, because I'm sitting back thinking of what's gonna happen if I'm showing this much revenue coming in versus her. So yeah, I did what anybody would do. I did what 50 Cent would do. I did what Mike Tyson would do. I did what anybody, Donald Trump, anybody that's ever been to court, and they not trying to lose what they have to somebody that don't deserve it. They always play broker than they are. okay? I wasn't playing broker than I was. I actually wasn't making revenue because I wasn't making content because I wasn't in the right spirit to do so. So being in a custody battle with her caused me to lose revenue. That's the truth, right? Because honestly, I didn't want to make a bunch of videos like this, but this would have been good. This would have made me enough revenue to not be saying online that I'm broke. But I didn't want to.
Bit more stuff. If I let you guys get a basket, y'all would have went crazy, huh?
Yep, and then call me.
Call me. Okay, make sure we gonna call you then.
Bruh.
Yeah. Kids got a whole bunch of goodies in here, so Royalty Nation, just know this is gonna be a little bit of what you guys are gonna be seeing us doing. A lot more challenges. I know you guys like to see the kids go out and have fun, of course, but you know, it's always fun. They ain't really no flex, but
Mommy,
even though everything does require money, and the only thing that the man is supposed to do is provide. So basically, I've been doing my part 100% every time with everybody, but yet they just seem to find nothing but the evil in me. So I don't know, man. This video is not for the haters. This is for the people that's probably been sitting back saying, I'm waiting on what CJ got to say because too much is going on and it just don't seem right. Especially without me talking on it first, because usually I'm the first one to say something. Usually that's how it is. When we first broke up, when I was in Miami and her and the kids moved out on live, I made a video every day. I dissed them every day. I dissed her, I dissed her kids, I dissed the person they was collaborating with, I dissed all of them, right? And they were crying, oh, please don't do this, don't bring our name on the internet, we can't battle against you, you're too good at this, blah, blah, blah. So the next time we broke up, I said, I'll never do that again. I'll never do that again. I see how y'all took it. Y'all went through that. It was not good on my behalf. I'm not gonna do it again, right? So I didn't do it again. The only videos I made was I can't see my kids, and I haven't saw my kids, and I'm fighting for my kids, and I'm almost won my kids, and now I got my kids. Those are the only videos I made. I stopped dissing them. I stopped posting pictures of their shoes looking bummy online, and I stopped doing all of that, right? But now they're the ones doing it. So it's like almost as if they forgot how much power and influence I really have and can use when I just apply myself, and now they're just like, let me just throw rocks at this. I've been texting her, I've been calling her, y'all hear the calls. I'm literally trying to make amends, and just for them to secretly record me, post it, manipulating the fans, making it feel like something else is going on. I never called her and said, hey, let's get together, I miss you. No, it wasn't like that. My lawyer told me what I should have did. It made perfect good sense, and I already was thinking that anyway because I've always thought like that. Why would I want to be with the same people I built my foundation up with? Yeah, me and my brother started my YouTube, and I was doing reactions, something that he put me on to, but eventually I crossed over, and me and the family, we built up what we now have today as this CJ So Cool entity. And you think I want to continue fighting him?
Is proud to present the legendary, the one and only CJ
So Cool entity. And you think I want to continue fighting him for the rest of my life? That's like fighting my flesh and blood. To me, that's how I felt like. But to them, of course, I'm just this stranger who never did a good thing for them, and I don't deserve any good things in my life, and they wish death upon me, right? But I'm not that person. And once I cut the camera off, I don't switch my energy. I don't go, nah, F that B, I hope she died. I don't do that. I really don't do that because karma is real and the universe is always watching. So once this camera goes off, I don't think about her. I don't talk about her kids. I don't do none of that. The only reason why I called them was to try to make amends. This is actually before court, actually. So I called her the day before court ended, because I didn't know what was gonna happen, but I just wanted us to be on the same page just in case something went left. And in my case, everything went right. And in her case, everything went left. And it's not my fault that she got the worst end of the stick. She apparently had 100% rights. Now she had her rights split in half, and she has to share her rights with me. So instead of her having 100% physical joint custody where she could just decide if I get to see the kids or not, she can't do that. Now I have to see the kids. I'm guaranteed to see my kids every other week. I get my kids for a week. That has never been in her plan. She's never wanted that to happen. As a matter of fact, the first day in court, she stood on the freaking booth and said, I think he needs to have supervised visitation with the twins. Supervised visitation with the twins. So, not her like she had been doing. She meant like the police need to be present when I was watching my kids, as if I was gonna beat on them, leave them out in the streets to die, like what the freak? So that was the first obstacle I had to jump over, because I didn't know what the judge was gonna say. I don't know him, he didn't know me. I'm like, dang, this how we starting this? You over here telling them that I need supervised visitation over my 2 kids that I've been wanting to be in their life since forever. Since they was born, I've been there. I never left. Even before they was born, I've been saying I don't want kids. I definitely don't want kids with her. But guess what? We had the kids when I was there, and I've always loved them. I've never told them I didn't want you guys. It's never happened like that. So, you know, the people that hate on me, that continuously prey on my downfall, they're gonna always say negative things about me. They're gonna always try to shine that negative light on me. Whoever believes me, go for it. It really doesn't affect me. In reality, of course, online, my presence has been tarnished years ago. Like, I mean, I don't even understand how I continuously get up and even make videos at this point, because I've been hated on so much. Saying what they want to say about me, it's kind of hard to read in between the lines and see what the truth is. Realistically speaking, I've really never wanted any harm for any of the mother of my children, because off camera, we all a family. And I've always said that. I've already said that Kamari, the twins, Charlene's kids are all brothers and sisters, and there's really no need to keep fighting because we're not gonna grow from it. I mean, of course, there was a time when I could troll them online and get millions of views, but that time has passed. People are tired of this, it's over with. Like, bro, we just gotta move on, and the real only way to move on should have been us not collaborating, because that's a word you use for influencers. They're not influencers. The real word for us, I believe, would be to come together as a family and just drop the issue. There aren't issues, there's just one issue. The only issue is they claim they don't like me because I didn't collab with Funny Mike, I think. I don't even know what the real issue is. I know I didn't like them. They were dirty, disrespectful, off camera, always yelling at me, telling me how I wasn't anything without them, how I would fall off without them, how I needed them. And it was just so discouraging as a grown man. You don't want to walk into the house that you're providing for. Granted, we all work together as a team, but I made sure everything was always taken care of. Like she said in court, everything went to my bank account. Everything was in my name. So that means that I was the caretaker. I was the one providing for the family, making all the right moves to keep us in the necessary places that we were, that we were in, because we could have fell off a long time ago. But I always made sure there was a plan in place, and I was the one that took the fall if things didn't go right, and I was the one that was supposed to take the credit when things did go right. Somehow we couldn't connect as a family, and then I had little kids and teenagers yelling at me all the time based off the things that their mom told them. It was just a big clash situation. Yes, as a grown adult, as a young individual.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Tay with the T, and I am bringing you this tea because it is really sickening when somebody has to do a sit-down video to explain to grown people why they're doing what it is that they're doing, when it is that they're doing it, when they live their life online. But what people have to remember is, okay, these people are still human, and mistakes are going to be made. We've seen royalty make all type of mistakes all year with the way she's handled and carried herself. Overall, judgment has not been within her favor. Now, when a person say that they win, a person feel like it always got to be of some monetary gain. No, this man winning his kids in this court battle was the biggest win of all. It was sad that he even had to take her to court to receive visitation in the first place. But once he did, that was the win within itself. I mean, he lost money throughout the court case because that wasn't something that was free. He had somebody there paying to defend, baby. Well, we heard him say royalty lawyer was from Timu. Now, my thing is, I'm non-biased, right? I'm here to speak on the things that I don't like, that I see. And unfortunately, I see a lot more things that royalty do that I don't like than CJ does. So that's why when it comes to me speaking, it seems like I'm speaking more on one side than the other. But nobody's perfect. But the thing that I don't like is that royalty do not keep her kids in a kid's place at all. How could you allow Jalea to threaten the same person that basically walked to the school every day, taught her how to do this, taught her how to do that, and taught her how to pay? Basically, you was about to give this child this man's last name. And it's not her biological dad. So I don't give a damn whether y'all agree, disagree, don't agree, ever agree again. She shouldn't be the one speaking up to him about anything. Now, if there's going to be any type of relationship, I would think it would be some type of men's where people could at least try to attempt to be friends. Because the only people obviously that's losing is the kids. Now, I put a snippet of the video that a person did today, right? And if we're talking about anything that has to do with monetary gain, this girl is not spending any of her monetary gain on those children. Girl is not spending any of her monetary gain on those children at all. None of her money seemed to be going into her kids. Did y'all see them pants that Leon had on? Now, one thing I could say, one thing for sure and two things for certain, the way they look now is not the way that they was looking then. And we got a little hint that the people in the situation is making the same type of money. So why does it seem like every time a person get a payday, the only person that get updated is them to an extent? Because these kids can be doing and looking a lot better than they do, my friend, for real. And let's just hint on another thing. If this person said that the reason CJ was making the millions that he was making and it was because of the kids, if you have the kids, why are you not now making the millions, my friend? You was there throughout the whole ride with him. Did you not take no lessons on what it was that he was doing to keep y'all afloat? Because for you to end up back in your mother's 2-bedroom apartment, that's not good. Stirring the boat. You're not stirring the boat in a good direction when it comes to you and your kids. It seems like things are actually drowning. Everything that you had at this point, you have lost. And it's just for the fact is because you heard the old saying, a hard head make a soft ass all the time. And apparently your booty must be real soft that CJ paid for. Right? So you ain't been listening to the advice that nobody's been given, not even yourself. The advice that you give when you on this lens is something that you should also take in, because you're not listening to none of it. It's all failing right in front of you. And for you to do and say the things that you do, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Everything is not for the internet, but you can't be mad when the things that you put on the internet be the same things that you wind up soon regretting. Because if you didn't put it out here, we wouldn't know it. But the things that we do know is not looking good upon you. I'd rather have a rap of cheating rather than not taking care of my kids. I wouldn't want that to be anything of nothing that I would have underneath my belt. The only thing that we see in this scenario that CJ's done wrong is be a cheater. So anybody that be with this man at this point in time know that he's not the faithful type. He's young and he's living his life. He just didn't realize that at the time. I guess, some people like the at-home thing, but they like to have a little fling if that's what you want to call it. But now that you know the person that you are dealing with, you know what it is that you're getting, it's up to you as a woman to accept it. Nobody likes to be cheated on. Come on now. I'm a woman. You think I'm going to sit here and be on some yeah. No. But nobody's perfect, and nobody's been beaten, and nobody's been mistreated in the form of the factors of anything that has to do with children. All I hear on another person's court when they're talking about this person over here, the female end, is that, yeah, you can be doing better with them kids, my friend. We don't hear nobody saying that about him. If anything, he tries to overcompensate for the things that people say, so no one has nothing to say at the end of the day. But for you to have the kids, the same thing that you said was the bag that helped another person get the bag, and that's how they got the bag, and now you have the bag with you, and the bag is doing what? What is the bag doing? Nothing at all. Anyway, I wanted to come and bring y'all this video just so you could see how diverse things can actually be. Because if it was the other shoe on the other foot, this man would be he gets burnt the rye just for the factors of the materialistic part of things. Oh, he's broke, he's broke, he's broke. What about giving a person a congratulations for actually going to court for their kids and winning the opportunity to stay a part of their life? None of that gets credit. None of that gets credit. Because I would think that would be the most valuable thing in the situation. Because most times when women say, oh, you not seeing my kids, the men leave it as it is. There is no fight. There is no who's wrong and there's no right. It's on some, hey, I guess I see him when I see him type. You understand? So for you to have a man that was willing to fight to stay a part of his kid's life, if he gets credit for anything else or nothing else, then that should be something that a person should definitely get credit for. Anyway, this is your girl Tay with the T. You know I'm going to bring it, baby. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Yes, I'm definitely back on these sides of the streets. Did you miss me? It's definitely going to be more when this came from, where this came from, because as you can see, Charlene is still going crazy. But hopefully after this court case, things start to look up instead of down. Because, you know, we're not going to be the type of people that kick a person when they down. We're going to try to give them the advice to turn things around. This is your girl, Tay, and I am out. Oh, yeah, before I go, like I said, make sure you hit that post notification bell so you know every time I drop a video. Hit the share button so this video definitely could be out there in the algorithm. And definitely cop you one of those memberships so you could be down with the team, baby. Ha. La 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 lattes were a.